Has it ever been like a dude sliding into your DMs, a dating app, or some guy walking up to you at a bar?
No. I don't do any of that.
You're not on dating apps?
No.
There's no reason for a pretty girl in her 20s to be on dating apps?
It's all the same guys.
It's the same. What do you mean it was the same guys?
the
what does
same
that mean?
guys on every app.
Yeah.
So it was never a dating app. It was never like they slid into your DMs or anything like that?
No.
No. It was always in person and at a car show. So it was kind of like a social event where you met them through someone else?
Yes.
Okay. So how about, has there ever been dating apps or someone like approaching you at a bar or anything like that?
Dating apps I have not had much luck on, unfortunately. And then as far as getting approached, I don't really go out that much. So typically it's through a mutual connection, like a mutual friend.
Okay. In all the interviews that we're doing, Hillary is the red flag. Like Hillary is the problem. You understand that you're part of the problem.
I'm the problem.
Okay, so just so, but the difference between her and the other interviews, she is the problem. This is the problem.
I've come to realize I'm the problem.
Okay.
What's going on, guys? It's Michael Sartain here. I'm at the Champs Convention here in Las Vegas, Nevada. An unbelievable event. And one of the things I wanted to talk about in the video today is how awesome it is when you are part of the scene in whatever city you're in. Like how important it is for you to be a part of like big events and for you to understand the phase, like to be in phase where everybody in your city is. So one of the things that we did in this video is I interviewed a bunch of girls and we asked them, it was like, hey, how did you meet the last 5 guys that you dated, blah, 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 whatever. And then I also talked to them about coming to conventions and events like this and how good they are for networking. The reality is, like this, coming to like SEMA, coming to CES, Champs, whatever it is, if you're into AVN, whatever it is, when you do those things, it actually helps you because it'll help you with your dating life, it helps you with your business life, it helps you talking to people in person. It's a really, really great skill to be able to go to some of these events and meet people. So the other reason why I want to bring this up is, especially here in Las Vegas, this is where all the hottest girls end up getting hired to be models. And this is one of the best ways that I've ever found since I lived in Vegas to meet girls that I end up going on dates with is I come out to these things. These girls have been working like 6 hours a day. They're being paid to hang out. They're bored as shit. You walk up to them, you make them laugh a couple times and they're so happy. Also, it's a great way if you want to start making content to walk around some of these conventions and do interviews. If you're doing man on the street videos, direct to camera, whatever it is that you're doing to try to build a brand, these conventions are absolutely incredible. In fact, Russell Brunson's having one in town today. I'm meeting up with Ty Lopez here in a little bit, and we're gonna talk about that one. But like, it's a great way to meet people, to network for your business, and it's an incredible way for you to meet women, for you to meet like really, really attractive women. SEMA, the tobacco show, the fitness show that they have out here, AVN, CES to some extent, and what's the other one? The SHOT Show. They just hire tens, bro. They hire some of the most beautiful women you've ever seen to come out to some of these shows. So my advice to you guys is, in your city, whatever it is that's going on, I usually ask a lot of really attractive women, like, okay, what is the cool thing in the city that everyone goes to? In Vegas, we have this thing, San Gennaro Festival. It's really, really cool. EDC is another thing that we do that all the attractive women go to. And when you're surrounded by a bunch of these girls, even if they're not the girls in particular, you want to like just say, hey, Michael, I don't want to date a girl who would do a convention modeling gig. That's not my type of girl. That's fine, but those girls know other girls. And as you guys know, one of the key tenets to Men of Action is in getting to know girls and having girls introduce you to other girls so that you can have an incredible social life, an incredible social circle, and an incredible dating life from knowing all of those things. So when you think about, let's say you live in some small town or whatever, I promise you there's gonna be some kind of convention or trade show or something like that. It's a great way. We have one girl on here, she's like an import model. She does car shows, and she's like, all of her boyfriends she met through the import modeling shows. But here's the other part that's really important. As we ask these girls, do you go out to clubs? Do you meet guys when you go out to clubs and bars? And like most of them are like, I don't go out to clubs. Young, attractive, like 20-something-year-old attractive women are not on dating apps. They've all said the same thing, and they're not going out to clubs. It's just what we found when we surveyed thousands of women is that women that are over the age of 35 tend to be way more comfortable with being approached, like cold approach in a nightclub, and women under the age of 35, they're used to being introduced to someone that they're dating through a common friend. That's what they're used to. So if you understand that concept, the best way to meet the most attractive women, and by the way, I want to say something else. I already know in the comments what's going to be in the comments here. There's a new type of white knight simp that I'd never heard of before, and he's called the dating app simp. There's these guys who like try to defend dating apps. It's one of the funniest things I've ever seen. These guys that are coping, that are dating like, you know, single mothers and girls who are like 4s and 5s, and then telling everybody that they're like crushing on dating apps. They're hilarious. They leave comments all the time, and then I ask them for receipts, and of course they can't show me any. Dating apps are really good if you're in that top 4% of men. They're really, really hard if you're anybody else. And doing cold approach is good, it's definitely effective, but if you do cold approach to build a social circle, and by the way, every one of the girls I interview in this video, I invite them out to an event afterwards, and they all took my information afterwards. So you, not only are you guys watching me at the event, do cold approach and interview the girl, but every one of the girls I collected and put them into my social circle as well. So cold approach to build a social circle. Dating apps, again, not super effective. Using social circle to meet women, having women introduce you to other women, all the core tenets and techniques of the Men of Action program are just some of the things that I wanted to show in this video. So again, to reiterate, it's really important that you guys understand these concepts. One, you want to be in phase with all the cool events in your city. How do you get in phase with them? When you build your list, this is one of the step number 2 in the Men of Action program, you're going to get to know a bunch of attractive women. Those women, when you ask them, and again, these are girls that you friend zone, we talked about before, you always want to friend zone girls. You don't want to be put in the friend zone. When you friend zone these girls, what happens is they start giving you the 411 on like where the best parties are, and it'll be like this. Hey, are you going to San Gennaro? Or like, hey Michael, are you going to go see Deadmau5? Or hey Michael, are you going to be on stage for whatever, for Chainsmokers? They'll send you a message, and you'll start to see that some of these female friends that you have, they're at the cool places where all the other girls are. And that's what you want to be in phase with. You want to be in phase with those cool places are. Because like I said before, there's a story that just came out recently about 5 nightclubs in London are closing down every week. And the reason why is because people just aren't going out as much. Social media has crushed the in real life dating scene. I'm not saying that it doesn't happen sometimes. It's just usually when it happens, it's like you'll see the girls when we do the interviews here, these girls are saying, I met guys at these conventions. I met guys through a friend. I met guys in a social search situation. So this is really important for you guys to grasp this and then be part of this. Now we're gonna go ahead and show you guys a couple of these interviews. Pay attention to some of the things that the girls do. Also, pay attention to the way I break rapport. Pay attention to the way I ask questions. Pay attention to the fact that my body language doesn't change just because they're attractive. My voice inflection doesn't crack. I don't start using filler words. I just ask direct questions, and then also understand this is cold approach, and I collected these girls to be in my social circle.
All right, Alex, I got a couple questions here. You are a world-renowned professional model here in Las Vegas.
Right.
Okay, so you're out in the industry all the time. The last 3 guys that you've dated, you've gone on dates with, that you had an enjoyable date with, where did you meet them?
See, I haven't had a lot of enjoyable dates in a while, so
okay.
like, this is a hard question for me.
This is good. This is good. This is what I want to hear.
This is gonna sound weird, but the club.
The club? So you're at the nightclub?
Yeah.
So like, were you working? Were you like atmosphering or something like that?
No. Maybe I was in like DJ booth area.
Okay.
I would say.
Okay. Anywhere else?
The Durango.
The Durango. Oh, so you go to like Bel Air?
Yeah, I like that place a lot.
Okay, so you met people there. Is there anywhere else? Has there ever been like a dude sliding into your DMs, a dating app, or some guy walking up to you at a bar?
No. I don't do any of that.
You're not on dating apps?
No.
There's no reason for a pretty girl in her 20s to be on dating apps?
It's all the same guys.
It's the same. What do you mean it's the same guys? What does that mean?
Guys on every app.
What are they like? Like the boys are like running around on the dating apps?
Well, they're just there for one thing and one thing only.
What, to play checkers or to rescue animals? Which one? I'm just there to find a girl to rescue animals with me. I'm only on there just trying to find girls who to rescue animals with me. That's it.
I don't know if you'll find those type of girls there.
Okay, awesome. Now, these conventions, can you describe them? Like, you see a lot of people that you know when you come to these?
Yeah, it's like summer camp.
It's like summer camp.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's like prom. It's like weed prom, but it's like summer camp.
Yeah.
It's exactly right.
I see all my girlfriends here. I look forward to it every year.
Are there some people that you haven't seen in a long time and like you see them for the first time here and you just go run up and give them a big hug?
Actually, the people that I just saw recently when you were walking up.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're actually friends from here. They own a smoke shop, so I wasn't expecting to see them here, but it makes sense.
Nice. Mm-hmm. Okay, beautiful. You guys heard it here first. Thank you. Perfect. All right, so how long have you been a model?
I I can't say how long I've been a model, but since I was a teenager.
Since you were a teenager. Okay.
Yes.
So now this is just questions. These are just, I'm asking academic questions. It doesn't even have to be you specifically, but like the last 3 guys that you've gone on a date with, where did you meet them?
So I've been in long-term relationships my whole life, and I met 2 of them at car shows.
At car shows. So you were modeling at a car show?
Yes.
Okay.
And then the other one was through friends.
Through friends?
Yes.
So it was never a dating app, it was never like they slid into your DMs or anything like that?
Nope.
No, it was always in person and at a car show, so it was kind of like a social event where you met them through someone else?
Yes.
Okay, and then through friends, like who was it, a female friend or a guy friend?
Guy friends.
It was a guy friend who introduced you. Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, very cool. Do you feel like, because a lot of guys get this, conception, it's like the best way to meet women is with dating apps and going up and doing like cold approach in a bar, but you're saying that really doesn't work that well?
It could work, but when you're in a bar, like everyone's there to party and maybe hook up. So if you're looking for something serious, a lot of times the people there won't take whoever they meet there seriously in terms of dating.
Very nice.
And dating apps can be successful. I have some success stories that I could tell you about, but not personally.
Not personally,
Yeah.
okay. You do these conventions, is it kind of like the prom? Is it like you see a bunch of your friends over and over again?
Yes, absolutely. And I have friends that go back, a long time. So remembering everybody coming up to me, I'm kind of a visible figure, so sometimes I'll see someone and I'll be like, when's the last time I saw you? And I got to catch up on that a little bit.
Very nice. So these are like great networking opportunities.
Absolutely.
These conventions.
Yes.
And then a lot of these conventions, so like certain ones like SEMA and this one Champs and like AVN, they hire a lot of girls to come and be models at these. Some of them don't, right? CES doesn't do a ton, but like this one does.
Yeah, so at Champs specifically, they want eye candy. It's very important. If you can sell and help bring in leads, then that's a huge plus. And then TPE and
the tobacco one.
CES,
Yeah, CES.
You got to be like able to like say a script. You got to be able to like really generate sales and take them over to the sales team.
All right, awesome, perfect. What's your name?
Milan.
Milan, so how long have you been a model?
For like 3 years now.
3 years? Okay. Have you, I'm just out of curiosity, the last like 3-4 guys that you dated, how did you meet them?
Honestly, in events like this.
Events like this?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
So it would be like a convention or something like that.
Exactly.
And you met somebody from that kind of event. Was it somebody that you knew? Were they connected to somebody like with your booth?
A couple times, yes, but mainly just randomly, just walking by, sparking a connection, yeah.
Okay, so how about, has there ever been dating apps or someone like approaching you at a bar or anything like that?
Dating apps I have not had much luck on, unfortunately. And then as far as getting approached, I don't really go out that much. So typically it's through a mutual connection, like the mutual friend.
Okay, is it usually a guy friend or a girlfriend?
Girlfriend.
So female friends might introduce you to somebody you'd end up going out with.
Exactly, yes.
Incredible. These conventions, are they really good networking opportunities?
They're definitely amazing network opportunities for whether it's business, personal, possibly finding, a partner. It's incredible.
Because everybody's coming here, there's a lot of light. Nobody's like
great energy.
It's good energy. People aren't that fucked up. I mean, I know this is the weed convention, but yeah. Yeah.
That's true, yes.
Exactly. Awesome. Cool. Have you ever tried like charity events or anything like that?
No, I haven't. Yeah,
okay.
Never.
That's interesting. All right, very cool. And then, how did your last couple relationships end? Why did they end up ending? Did any of them have to do with the fact that you were modeling?
Yes. Okay. Insecurities, for sure. Yes. Being around a bunch of men, even if it was just on a professional level, I feel like my partner just had insecurities with that, and not being able to understand, mixing the business with the pleasure. So, yeah.
Nice. Okay, perfect. Well, thank you.
Okay, Alana, how long have you been a model?
19 years.
19 years?
Yes.
Wow, okay. So now, the last 3 or 4 guys that you dated, where did you meet them?
Well, I've been with the same guy for 10 years, so I don't remember the other one.
How'd you meet him?
I met him at Marquee Day Club.
Marquee Day Club. Were you working there?
No,
what were you doing?
A guest.
He was just a guest?
Yes.
And then it was a strange guy came up to you, or was it a friend of a friend?
No, I came up to him.
Oh, you went up to him?
Yes.
Because he was like super good looking?
Yes.
Okay, and then you guys ended up in a relationship for 10 years?
Yes.
That's incredible.
I knew I've met him in my previous life. And
so he's your soulmate?
He's my soulmate.
Oh, got it, okay.
Yes. And I looked at him across the room, and I'm like, I gotta meet that guy.
Gotta meet that guy. Okay,
yes.
cool. What did he have anyone around him?
Yes, he did have a lot of friends there.
He had a lot of friends with him when you went up.
But I asked all my girlfriends
Yeah.
who that guy was. Nobody knew. So
Were there any girls around him?
no,
Were there any girls that noticed him, that you saw girls noticing him? No?
I don't remember, but I don't think so.
What about guys before that? How did you meet the guys before him? How did you meet them?
Well, I was with my high school sweetheart for I don't know 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
And then I met one more guy that I dated for 2 years.
Where did you meet? Where did you meet the guy after high school? How'd you meet him?
After high school, I met him in Vegas actually.
Doing what?
He worked at XS.
Did you work at XS? Were you at XS? You were just hanging out?
I was just hanging out, but he worked there.
Did you have any friends that knew him beforehand?
Yes.
Okay, so it's like a friend of a friend.
A friend of a friend.
Were they female friends or guy friends?
Female friends.
Female friends introduced you to this guy.
Yes.
That you ended up dating, who
Yes.
worked at XS.
Yes.
So it's kind of like a social situation.
Yes.
Have you ever used dating apps?
No.
Never used dating apps?
No.
Have you ever had guys like cold approach you at a bar and you ended up dating them?
No.
No, never happened. So no
No.
dating apps, no cold approach. You just ended up meeting guys through. Okay, interesting. Cool.
Friends, yes.
Perfect. Awesome. Have you had any difficulties in your dating life because you model?
No, but all the guys that I dated, they're very secure in themselves, so
Okay.
they're not like jealous or anything. So I never had a problem with modeling
Okay.
in relationships.
Did they ever have a problem with you doing the bikini competitions?
Yes.
That's how we met. So she would do my bikini competitions. So what they had a problem with it? What would they say?
Yes, Ryan hated it.
They hated that you were doing bikini competitions. You were winning.
That's
You're
true.
doing well.
I said, honey, either you put 25 grand in my account or I'm gonna do what I gotta do.
Got it. Okay, good. Good to know the truth. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Hillary, how long have you been a model?
I'm gonna say like 7 years now.
Okay, 7 years. How did you meet the last 3 guys that you ended up dating?
Oh, shit. You know what? At my work.
At your work. So what work?
At the M Resort.
At the M Resort?
Yeah, bottle servicing.
So you were servicing, and then there were a guy that you met there?
But then they ended up being boys.
The guys ended up being fuckboys because
Always.
you met them bottle buying guys.
Yeah, they're drinking. And it's not a good time.
Okay, so why did you go out with them in the first place?
I like to go for like Guido pretty boys and.
Oh, that's right. You told me that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, I do it to myself. So.
Okay. Now, did you have any guys that you met through like a dating app?
Not dating up, but maybe like seeking arrangement.
Seeking arrangement. Okay, we're being very honest today. All right. So now, have you had any guys that you met through like cold approach? Like they would just come cold approach you in a bar or a club or anything like that?
Yeah, but like I usually turn them down and give them the wrong number. Because,
You give them the wrong number.
Yeah, and then I wonder. Yeah.
Okay, and then the last 3 guys you date, they were all from the M, or were they anywhere else?
All of them from the M.
Okay, and then did anyone introduce
Actually, you know what? There's a guy over here. I just got his number today.
Oh, okay.
And he's hot as
All right, so did you?
later.
Did you? We're being very honest today. Did you? Did you know any of these people before? Did you know any of their friends? Were they friends of friends? Or
No.
you just met them at work?
Just randomly met them.
Did you approach them or did they approach you?
They approached me.
They approached you, but because you were cocktail serving.
Yeah.
And then you just like gave them a shot.
I was just like, F it.
You were just like, F it, let's do it.
Yeah, and then they ended up being boys. Now we don't talk, so there's that.
Okay, so would you change your strategy now?
Yeah, I mean, the guy from over there, he looks the exact same, Guido pretty boy, so we'll see. He's from LA though, so.
Okay, so basically, in all the interviews that we're doing, Hillary is the red flag. Like Hillary is the problem. You understand that you're part of the problem.
I'm the problem.
Okay, so just so, what the difference between her and the other interviews, she is the problem. This is the problem.
I've come to realize I'm the problem.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Have you ever dated a guy that you met through a friend?
Yes.
Okay.
And that obviously didn't work out very well either.
Because you're the problem.
I'm always the problem.
Because Hillary is the problem.
Sorry, lo siento.
Okay, cool. Well, go have fun, dude, over there.
Oh, I will.
Thank you so much for coming. Hey, by the way, have you dated a guy and they had a problem with you modeling?
No.
Okay.
No, which is actually like, I'm me, so if you don't like it, then
I believe everything you just said. All right, awesome. All right, so you guys can see from all the interviews we did, there were some girls that I'd never met before. There's some girls that I'd known for a while. I met them through bikini competitions and different events. And again, let me go over this again. Sometimes it's cold approach. I asked them questions, elicit an interesting conversation, then I would collect them for my social circle, invite them to another event, another event, another event. I asked them, do you listen to the girls' answers? They never met guys through dating apps. One girl said she met a guy through seeking arrangement, which is pretty funny. She's very, very honest. That she is kind of, I love Hillary because she's just like she's a walking red flag, so she's kind of like example of like who you probably don't want to have a long-term relationship with. But the rest of the girls, you can kind of see the answers that they were giving, which is the answers that I've been asking girls, thousands of girls. And by the way, there's going to be all the hateful comments in the bottom. Don't take my word for this. Ask girls yourself, really attractive women. Did you meet guys through dating apps? Did you meet guys through cold approach? They're going to tell you they didn't. They met guys through social engagements, through social circle. That's what they did. So anyway, a lot of great people that we met while we're doing this video. We'll see you guys in the next one.